Oh god, I'm so out of it today. But yes, hi everyone. Sorry about that. I have breakfast with me. I'm hungry. Hello, Laloka. Welcome to the stream. I need to stop that. I need to stop that. Okay, as usual, commissions first. And then whatever comes to my mind after. Maybe continuing on the TCG since I only fought 2 people. After all, it's Yoimiya's his first time for me coming over. Hi, Alvin. Welcome to the stream. Genshin's going great for me. Thanks for dropping by.
간장 하츠큐 교신
No, we're not banning you, Grams. Stop it. Yeah, I play the game in Japanese. I think Dodge also plays this game in Japanese, if I remember correctly. Because he does send around his clips, and I heard Japanese, so... Since when you got muted before? You can't get muted. Ow. Oh, it's raining. Annoying. Yeah, that is true, Alvin. I love you too, Gramps. Ooh, I'll hate them at level 8 friendship. Perfect. I need to get Hazel to level 10. Sheesh. That's the wrong thing. Hi, Twilight. Welcome to the stream. I'll go to the one that's a bit further away. Stop it, you're not getting banned. I got Zhongli because I lost Kazuha. Kazuha was just literally 73 pity, guaranteed, and he didn't come home. That's how I have Zhongli. Because he was left over from Kazuha.
天道万象せふ難攻不落ふたふここかふたはっいやて
No, you're not getting muted. Stop it. If I have a rolled up newspaper, I will literally bonk you in the head with it. Hello, Alicia.
岩山八九。いや。
Okay, I'm good. Now let's go. Let's not hurt the elite trails here. Already done my duty, so I can go. Gramps, don't lie. I literally have you as a friend.
これほど天気のいい日には何もしないに限る。
I've only played Genshin my entire life because it's the only game that caught my heart at the current moment. This is fine. Yes, you are my friend. One level character challenge? No, but we do have traditions on this channel. We have traditions in this channel. I should really keep an eye on the... Also, guys, please do not swear in chat. I don't really like people swearing in chat. Perfect. As minimal damage as I can possibly muster onto it. No, you can't banish yourself. Get your butt back here. Well, we have traditions. Basically, on Fridays. Well, for most of my friends, it's Fridays for them, but it's Saturday morning for me. I would hang out with friends, strictly friends, and on Saturday for them and Sunday for me, we had this random spin wheel challenge where one of my friends. Well, yes, one of my friends will spin the wheel of any character. And then spin the wheel of the boss we have to fight. So we have to go guns blazing. it'll be fun. I still need to make a playlist for that. I need to do it later. I've been so busy with drawing. If you actually leave, Grams, I'll be sad. Unless you're going to bed. But if you're banishing yourself, I'll be sad. Yes, don't forget to like and share the stream. Grams, what do we say about making spicy ramen? Grams, what do we say about making spicy ramen? No. I said no more spicy ramen. You're gonna get yourself hurt. It's not today, huh? I guess time to do the commission, whatever this is.
가세요. 무너.
This is the 11th time. I just don't get it. Just say it. What was the problem this time? The problem this time is Koharu. Is that your performance just now was completely passionless. When I wrote those lines, my heart was bursting with an empty yet fervent passion. Yes, empty yet fervent. It's fine. I need you to be more patient. Use your voice to express this rich emotion. Hi, Genshin Kid. Huh? And an empty yet fervent passion? What does that even mean? Wait a minute. Didn't the casting call say that the script was written by a famous writer? That's absolutely right. This story was adapted from a novel written by the renowned author Kayabuki Ike. And who adapted it, you may ask? None other than myself. Miss Koharu, Mr. Sasano, I am very sorry for making you both go over this so many times. But it's all worth it for the sake of artistic perfection. As such, I hope that. I am doing well. Hold on. I only know one Kayabuki Ike, and everything he submitted to the Yai Publishing House always got rejected. But he wouldn't accept that, so he started publishing his own novels. But not a single one sold in the end. Don't tell me that we've been put through the ringer 11 times for something that guy wrote. Had enough of this nonsense.
That doesn't look good. Seems like Koharu is a second away from flying off the handle.
Let's go say hello. My character? What do you mean? Oh, so it's not me Genshin? Now you changed your name to Scaramucci.
So, Xavier? Are you guys filming?
Long time no see. Oh, Traveler, Paimon, my dear friends. How marvelous it is to see familiar faces at a time like these. As you can see, following the Seventh Samurai, I finally came up with a way to secure the necessary resources to shoot another film. The lead role hasn't been decided yet, but thanks to Lord Kamisato's generosity, the funds, props, and nearly all the other early-stage problems have already been taken care of. If you don't mind, could I ask if you maybe possibly at all remember our agreement from before?
I remember.
I switch around the artifacts on my Venti, I will be honest. But it's mainly VV. Basically, Viridescent Renderer. Also, Twilight, what do you mean by my character? Please elaborate. Traveler's a friend of the Yashiro Commissioner, so you all know each other. That's right. Traveler was the first friend I made in Nigazuma. The Fatui who dumped a bunch of work on me and those non-communicative samurai to count. Right. What character? What character? Yeah, I don't know much about Xavier. I just helped him do it for his script once, and that's it. If you made friends with Traveler, I guess he can't be all bad. Well, it seems like Xavier's got some chops after all.
We're very good friends.
Really think so? Even though I never said so, I for my part have considered you a true friend right from the start. I guess so. I haven't checked. You aren't just my dear friend. You're my esteemed, reliable, true friend.
Since we're friends, you don't have to call me any of that.
Of course. And here you are, right at this most dire moment, like an oasis in the deserts of Sumeru. Precious and timely. Okay, sir, calm down. Any you like? You mean any of my builds? I don't know. They're all pretty mediocre, if I were to be honest. Well, so long as per our previous agreement, you remain willing to play the role of the female lead in my new film. So what do you say? Will you be my female lead?
I would be honored. Paimon can attest to Traveler's ability to improvise. We've traveled together long enough, after all. getting her to be the main character is definitely a win for you, Xavier.
Absolutely. I have no doubt of that. Well then, Traveler. Miss Traveler. Here are the scripts for the next 2 scenes. Your scenes are Act 1, Scene 2, and 3. I've highlighted your lines, so please take note of them.
Nah,
I think it's just there. It's just okay for me. Well, for Paimon. But in reality, talking in like high pitched is like second nature most of the time.
fine. Then I will too.
I think I missed Disguise's lines. I'm sorry. Whoa. Let's see. Outlander Brigade. When the wind of death blew towards the blonde samurai. Did he just write blonde samurai because it just happens to be us? Sheesh. As a prelude, outside in the quiet countryside, in the verdant wilds of Narukami, Haru and Sasano stand back to back, each speaking with their eyes closed. The wind is coming. Where from? Don't worry about where it's coming from. All you need to know is that it's coming for them. Where are they? The Outlander? They're already walking the path to death. Sasano opened his eyes, then walks into the distance, holding Haru's hand. Act 1, Scene 2. Okay. Outside in the quiet countryside, the Outlander and the two are besieged by the enemy. Besieged. Okay. After escaping with great difficulty, they arrived in the countryside, wounded. The Outlander is bleeding. Okay. This won't do. If this continues, we won't have a chance against them. We'll have to sacrifice ourselves. The two rushed out of the frame.
How did this happen?
Yolanda wears a pained expression, but soon makes up with their mind again. I won't look like this. Don't underestimate my resolve. The Outlander turns and walks back towards the enemy ranks as the screen fades to black. Next scene. Okay. Outdoors, the enemy's stronghold. After making up their mind, the Outlander cuts their way to the enemy's stronghold. Don't worry about us. Hurry, go without us. The Outlander spins around, continuously swinging the weapon. Through this endless rotation, this warrior becomes a golden whirlwind. The golden whirlwind covers every inch of the frame. Each enemy caught in the golden whirlwind's endless attacks suffers pain immeasurably worse than that of tooth decay. The golden whirlwind rapidly flings all enemies on screen into the distance, where they land very hard on the ground. The Outlander finally reaches the imprisoned Sasano and Haru, freeing them. Okay.
Everything looks so official. Hyman's looking forward to watching your performance, Traveler.
Well, I hope I'm ready for this. Again, I hope. Hello, Abraham. Welcome to the stream. Well, if you're ready, we can go ahead and begin the test shoot. Test shot. Sorry, shot.
I'm ready.
Good, good. Now let's begin. This won't do. If this continues, we won't have a chance against them. Smoother, Mr. Sasano, smoother. We'll have to sacrifice ourselves. Feeling, Miss Koharu. Once more with feeling. How did this happen? But I won't lose like this. Don't underestimate my resolve. Very nice. Excellent performance, Traveler. Mr. Sasano, Mr. Koharu. God dang it, I mixed it up. Mr. Sasano, Miss Koharu. You two need to go over our script. The next scene is between you two. We need to do better than this. Traveler, we have a lot of battle scenes up next, so you'll need to complete them with the extras. Try to use the flashiest move you can. I have a lot of faith in your abilities. I know your performance will be stellar. I'll try.
Tendo, ここにあり。はっ。
Oh. Okay, we need to do this again. I think I took forever, but it's fine. Okay, I need to switch around, I guess. Traveler's still being built. So I think it's best I switch around, little by little. This won't do. If this continues, we won't have a chance against them. Smoother, Mr. Sasano, smoother. These lines are just so awkward, though. We'll have to sacrifice ourselves. With feeling, Miss Koharu. Once more with feeling. How did this happen? But I won't lose like this. Don't underestimate my resolve. Very nice. Excellent performance, Traveler. Mr. Sasano, Ms. Koharu. You two need to go over our script. The next scene is between you two. We need to do better than this. Traveler, we have a lot of battle scenes up next, so you'll need to complete them with the extras. Try to use the flashiest moves you can. I have a lot of faith in your abilities. I know your performance will be stellar. Yeah, I need to switch around. I should stick with just Traveler alone. Oh. I already ran out of the shot already. Perfect. That was just beautiful. I ran out of the shot already. Okay, Zhao, do not run in the shot. I know you don't like being on cameras.
くだらない無駄だ
That thing.
イェイへっしれへっえっとふっよっよっはっここか
命を捨てに来たか
はっ剣女盤石甘いふっやっ
It's just a weird angle to go to.
無駄だへっへっえっ
お主でこの刀を試す
難攻不落いや甘いはってっもらったはっはっ理論の演劇てったっ
There we go. Mr. Sasano, Miss Kohara, I'm disappointed in both of you. The difference between these crude shots and a true film is like Mondstadt's dandelion wine and apple cider. One is alcohol, what is it? They simply aren't the same thing. Heavens above, I just don't even know how to describe it. You can't remember your lines. Your readings are all over the place. And you're not giving me you're not giving me any emotion. How am I supposed to work with that? This is a crime against art. This can't go on, my friends. I'm really sorry that you're so disappointed, but I don't plan to continue taking part in this. You can reprimand or punish me, but I'm not going to keep doing this either. Mr. Sasano, I mean, I know that there have been some issues with these performances, but it's nothing a few more rehearsals can fix. There's no need. We could practice 100 times and I still wouldn't understand what your script is about. I share the sentiment. Why would these two characters suddenly sacrifice themselves and run off to where the enemy is? No matter how you look at it, it just doesn't make any sense. They are just dragging the main character down. And the lines at the end are so awkward, I feel embarrassed just reading them. In short, I quit. Goodbye. Yep, that's that, then. How could you? With Sasano and Koharu gone, we shan't have enough actors to continue filming. This is bad. There. That's okay. I am so sorry. Your efforts. I fear that they shall go to waste now. It's fine. Let's think of a way to remedy the situation. I confess. I am at a loss for words. I'm going to Uyu restaurant for a moment. I need to be alone. I'm sorry. We'll talk about this matter the next time we meet.
Now Xavier's gone too. Seems like he's in pretty bad shape. He must be taking the argument they had earlier really hard. Do you think we should go cheer him up a bit? Hyman remembers him mentioning Uyu restaurant. If you think we should go, then let's go look for him.
Well, to Uyu restaurant then. You guys did great. You just need to be healed. Wait, how is... Okay, I need to... Sorry guys, I screwed up twice. I also screwed up a good few times last time, I think. Okay, good night, Twilight. Thanks for stopping by. You found me.
He reeks of booze around here. You're drunk, aren't you, Xavier?
Go easy on the drinks. Don't say that. It's ruining the vibe. You sound like my mom. Come on, let's drink together. Maybe some other time. What kind of friend are you? You're no fun. Wasn't it just, right, when we were filming, I was being questioned. Madly so, yes. I can't do, drunk people, guys, I'm sorry. Actually, I don't blame Miss Kaharu or Mr. Sasano. They were very cooperative at first. That is to say, or I think that is to say, it's probably because I'm, not talented. Don't say that. You just need a little more experience. You really are a good person. You know that? It's so good. Here, let me give you a hug.
Hey, a minute ago you were drunk as a skunk. You're not taking advantage of the situation to get chummy with us, are you?
I'll kindly decline. I think you had a little too much to drink. You know that film I worked so hard on before? Well, the higher-ups at the Tenryu Commission didn't like it too much. They didn't come right out and say it, but they were totally silent, which means they didn't approve. But I refuse to accept this. I refuse. This time, I was able to get funding from Lord Kamisato to make this film, so I must take this seriously. Don't you think? My dearest, most adored good friend, you're closer to me than a sibling, so I'll tell you something about me. I'm an engineer. Okay? But I think I can be more than an engineer. I read lots of books, and I can write stuff. I could also be a film writer, an actor, a director. I'm not talking out of my head here. I could really do it. Don't you believe me?
I believe you.
Great. I would kiss you if I could. No, don't touch my girl. Don't touch her. Don't touch. Don't touch. I drink a smidge too much, and my breath stinks. Don't get the wrong idea, Traveler. I just think you're truly my most dearest and bestest friend. My best friend, I must treat you to a meal today. I won't take no for an answer. My dear fellow, we order food from you, correct? Come, my friend, order whatever you like. Dry braised salted fish, please. That's all? No. Unacceptable. You are my best friend. The best friend of Xavier, man of Fontaine. Being stingy with my friend. Stingy? I say stingy. Yeah, stingy. Being stingy with my friends would damage my character. And I am, if nothing else, a person of character. My dear sir, we'll have the tri-flavored skewer, tokatsu ramen, and whatever else you serve here. Understood. Erika, one of everything for this table. Who's gonna eat it? You traveler, dear Paimon. Now this is what I call a real meal. Come, let's eat, for our dreams. Okay? I'm pretty sure Paimon's gonna eat most of this. Thanks for your hospitality.
Aw, you're a good guy, Xavier. You're Paimon's best friend. Well, one of them anyway.
How was everything? Simply divine. I could taste the lake in your rice and fish. That sweet and delicate aroma, and it's just like what I'd have in my hometown of Petri petrichor. So there's another little town in Fontaine called Petrichor. Is that so? I'm glad you liked it. Now, I don't mean to eavesdrop, but this film you mentioned sounds very interesting indeed. Could you tell me more about it, if you wouldn't mind? You and Xavier explained the film. Okay. Oh, so this outlander has the resolve to stand up and fight when things get tough. Impressive. But to be honest, there is so little thought or hesitation involved here that this person barely seemed human at all. When they meet an enemy they can't beat, they summon up the courage to charge anyway. And they actually triumph? That sort of daring is actually rather frightening. You're still young, Mr. Xavier. I take it that you've never experienced such life-threatening situations before. Certainly not life-threatening. No, but is this the reason why my script has been criticized? Well, let me put it this way. If having an identical experience first strictly necessary to writing a good story, from what I understand, quite a number of great authors are homebodies. Besides, I find this no-nonsense, swords-drawn approach very Inazuma-esque. Since I've come to Inazuma, I should make some films with that Inazuma flair. Mr. Kabayuki's original work was also in this style, and in order to preserve these unique elements, I decided to honor the source. Yumi Kayabuki Ike. I think I said his name. Hello, Nina. Welcome to the stream. An interesting lad, to be sure. Xavier, I'm moved by your dedication to film. I can't help but be reminded of a story I once heard. Sitting in a restaurant eating and listening to stories like this is also so Inazuma. I love it. I feel the same way. Please, go on.
Yum, 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 yum. You guys go on. I'm just gonna finish up over here first.
Long, long ago, there lived someone named Sesshimaru. Sesshimaru was born to samurai parents who worked for powerful people. Well, they weren't very powerful themselves, but they weren't too bad either. But these parents seemingly made a strange error in their work, incurring punishment and eventually submitting to their execution. Unable to accept their deaths, Sesshimaru toiled to find the samurai family that carried out the sentence. Truth be told, the responsible family did everything by the book, and the family serving as executioner normally shouldn't have been blamed for the sentence they were ordered to carry out. This family was also acquainted with Sesshimaru's. Goodness me, this story's pretty hard to tell without naming names. Oh my. For now, suppose that the family responsible was the Wakayama clan. To all the good people in Inazuma named Wakayama, please don't hate me for this. As I was saying, blinded by hatred, Sesshimaru decided to take revenge on the Wakayamas. But by then, the people who had personally beheaded Sesshimaru's parents had already passed away, leaving the eldest son in charge of the Wakayama estate. This person happened to also be Sesshimaru's childhood friend, but now they have become enemies.
This is a story of friends becoming foes. The story about a family's fall falling punishment from above. I heard tales like these before.
Oh, looks like our young friend here is well read. We have a friend who's been in this situation before, so it's kind of there. Officials are privileged, but there are also responsibilities. They also have responsibilities, and mistakes must be punished. We have our own rules here in Inazuma. It's not unheard of for an official to slip up and fall into ruin.
Hello, Aimee. Welcome to the stream.
But you don't seem surprised at all. You must have a wide circle of friends. Yes. Yes. Two of them from Inazuma. One of them is out and about somewhere. Since this isn't surprising to you, I'm afraid that the fallout between Seishimaru and the son of the Wakayamas will be equally predictable.
Paimon knows. Something awful's gonna happen next. It doesn't matter if it's Mondstadt, Liyue, and Inazuma. It's always the same wherever we go. Wherever you go.
Indeed, there's nothing new under the sun. People always lose themselves due to the same old things. I suppose there are plenty of stories like this one in Fontaine too. Anyway, before any action was taken, Seishimaru, supposedly remembering the old days, took out a temari and a sword and let the eldest son of the Wakayama family choose between them. What does that mean? Now, how should I know what Seishimaru was thinking? Still, I think that temari and sword represent life and death respectively. Having made the wrong choice, the Wakayama's eldest son had no choice but to accept being pursued and slain by Seishimaru. What an ill-fated lad. But before Seishimaru could even come knocking at his door, an illness took him. I don't know if that was lucky or unlucky. Dying of an illness and being killed both mean dying either way. So who knows which would have been better. It's hard not to blame Seishimaru for his death. If it weren't for the former's as being bent on revenge, the latter wouldn't have needed to lay low until he fell ill. After that, the younger Wakayama child immediately sought vengeance. Good grief, the cycle never ends, does it? Seishimaru was forced into hiding in the mountains before eventually disappearing. Some say Seishimaru fled in fear of the Wakayamas, while others say he let himself sink into the depths of the ocean to quench his burning hatred. Whichever ending you wish to believe, no one ever saw Seishimaru again. To this day, such fretful matters as hate and shame should all have flown into the leylands with Seishimaru's death. Since this whole dispute has lost its source, just take, and all was well again, to be this story's end. That's it. So, not even you know where this Seishimaru went.
Yeah. All was not well at all. What kind of ending is that?
I'm sorry. That's how the part I heard ends. After all, it's a tale that's been spread to many places, so such vagueness is unavoidable. Hello, Monica. Welcome to the stream. Back to the issue. You see, Mr. Xavier? You need a story with an ending that leaves people wanting more. Mr. Okazaki. Mr. Okazaki. I must say that you are indeed a gentleman of great insight. I wouldn't be surprised if the legend of Seishimaru took place in Fontaine. Yeah, it is pretty good. Especially one of the legend's endings. The one where Seishimaru disappears to put an end to his hatred. That sounds just like what a friend of mine from Sumeru would do. Oh. I want to thank you for your kindness and the nudge you've given me. And not just through this story. Your unique way of giving advice has given me just the inspiration I needed.
Hi, Veronica.
I think I know what was missing from my film before. Thank you, Mr. Okazaki. This is for the meal. If I can manage to write an even better script, I'll come back to offer you my most solemn gratitude. Tell you what, I really envy your youth and drive, traveler. To be able to befriend such a person is a gift from the gods. You must be a very special person as well to have been so blessed. Good things surely await you and Mr. Xavier. Thank you, Mr. Okazaki. Let's go. is quite complete, but it's lacking some emotional turmoil.
Savior? What's on your mind?
Heavens forgive me. I'm real sus this morning. I left my friend in the restaurant after completely forgetting about them. But I think I can now write an all-new presentable script now and give this one more shot. It'll definitely work this time. No, I'll make it work. Please, allow me a little more time. Just one day will suffice. But it's going to be tricky with those two actors. Mrs. Koharu and Mr. Sasano don't seem keen on trying again. But I can't blame them either. I'll just have to think of something when the time comes.
Can I help in any way?
Videos? No. I couldn't ask for anything more comforting than having you here to listen to me vent. My dear traveler, you are indeed a great listener. Miss Paimon, if my behavior was at all untoward just now, can you forgive me? I didn't mean you any offense.
Oh? Miss Paimon. That has a nice ring to it. Alright then. The magnanimous Paimon has decided to forgive you.
Wonderful. I feel much better now. Let's meet tomorrow at Komori Tea House. I'll bring an even better script. You'll see.
Komori Tea House? It's great that he's so motivated. But it's like Mr. Okazaki said. Is it really okay for him to do it all by himself? He says he's gonna write a brand new script in one day. It's a scary big job, isn't it? I'd like to help him. Maybe he should let Xavier work out the script by himself. Hyman thinks he can help him with his actor problem instead. I'll go talk to the actors. Yeah, that should take a load off his back.
That's where Koharu is. Oh, so Sasano is in retail? Well then. Saimi, what kind of videos are you talking about? I haven't done videos in months. Actually, over a year now, I think. The stream's a bit quiet. I mean, it can't be too loud. Hello, Weird. Welcome to the stream. Oh, sorry. Sorry, Igor. Igor.
そろそろ腹を決めないと。
You're the one who was involved in the screening. You're Traveler. Yes, I'm so sorry. I didn't remember your name. It's my fault for having a faulty memory. Sorry I gave you guys a hard time when we were filming. I know Xavier's from Fontaine. The most important person is also an outlander, so I understand how difficult it is to be alone in a foreign land. I think my voice is just mediocre. I was picky in the past and caused them trouble. Looking back on it pricks at my conscience.
We still need actors.
This is Rito in Inazuma, aka the Third Nation. Yes, Inazuma. Is this what Mr. Xavier wants? Then please allow me to participate. I was called in to participate in the shooting before, though I was only paid the price of a meal. But money that's paid is paid, so I will finish what I started. Just go to Komori Tea House. Got it. I will tell my family later that I'm going to the Komori Tea House. Back! Sorry! Now to find Koharu in the Kamisato estate. Oops.
お嬢様の安全は俺が守る。屋敷で何かが起こるなんてことはありません。
You've come, traveler? I know it is rude to say this, but I'm sorry. May I ask if Mr. Xavier still needs an actress? I'm sorry, okay? I accidentally clicked. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I left in a rage and failed master in her painstaking efforts of expressing concern as well as messing up the quest given by the head of the family. I have disgraced the Yashiro Commissioner. Master has reprimanded me. So please, I beseech you, please mention this to Xavier so I may do my duty. What did Furuta say to you? No, Master only asked me to think about why I want to stay with the Yashiro Commission. I made a vow to the head of the family and to the Kamisato clan that I would never do anything detrimental to the name of the Kamisato clan in a fit of pique. I was too reckless and indolent. And as a servant of the Kamisato clan, I was very much out of line. You're Shumatsuban, aren't you? And Mr. Xavier was actually very kind to me. Once again, I'm so sorry. You don't have to be so anxious. We still need actors. You mean I still have a chance? And I can go and apologize to Mr. Xavier to make up for my mistake? Wonderful. I must do well this time. Your generosity is appreciated. Just go to the Komori Tea House. I'll set up right away after I tidied up my appearance. Perfect timing. Taromaru, I'm sorry for hurting you. You're no ordinary doggo, aren't you? You're no ordinary doggo, aren't you? I mean, you turned big in the fight, so... Oh, I've heard of that one. I know of it. Toma's not here, so I'm sad. Where do they cook exactly? This is just a reception, but where do they cook? Is it back here? Let's see. Nakanishi. Oh, that's the room. This one has Nobumori. It's nighttime. Oh, here we are. Mr. Sasano, you have much longer lines in the scene, so you must memorize them well and not make any mistakes. Is it too difficult for you? I thought I would end up struggling with the previous script, but I was surprised to find out that Xavier had written a new one in just one day. How can I do anything but my best after that? Don't worry, I've memorized my lines carefully. I'm very confident in the script, and I'll do my best to act it well. Do you have the dog for the teapot? The one you can fight? Nah, I wasn't here for that event, so no, sadly. So yeah, I wasn't here for that event, so I don't have him. Okay. Miss Gar, about the script. Do you have anything that you need me to explain? This scene requires a very emotional performance from you. I hope you can portray a playful girl who sells tea. I've rehearsed the lines many times on my own after I received the script, so I'm sure I can perform better than before.
Looks like we're late. Everyone's already rehearsing. Xavier, I am here.
Phew, good. Now the main actors are all here. I brought the new script as we agreed for yesterday, Traveler. Do you want to read it? Kurotani Seishi. Oh, okay. But I wasn't here for that event. That event is in 2.3, and I started playing in 2.6. Act 1 cast Kurotani Seishimaru, Traveler, Wakayama Keisuke, Sasano, and Yano Machiko Koharu. Inside the restaurant that Seishimaru and Keisuke frequent. It's been a while, Seishimaru. Oh wait, no. It's been a while, Seishimaru. I've heard that you're in charge of the Kurotani clan's affairs now. Looks like the dust has settled since the incident. Lord and Lady Kurotani are gone, but you're taking up the mantle as their eldest daughter to continue to serve the public. I'm sure they would be pleased.
Can the dust settle before vengeance is had?
You want to take revenge. We're not children anymore. How can you still be just as impulsive as you were back then? With Lord Kurotani's abilities, the investigation never should have gone as wrong as it did.
I guess, Veronica. That's fine.
Hi, Amanda. I'm sorry, I don't understand what you're trying to say there. But he had himself that he was willing to accept the blame and punishment. The punishment from the great lords was indeed harsh. But Lord Kurotani asked for it himself. I fear that there is still much left unsaid here. Kurotani and Wakayama are both reputable clans. You now carry the clan name. You're a samurai in service of the public, not some wandering Nobushi Ronin. So, no matter how angry you are, you must be patient right now. You mustn't seek revenge.
What's suspicious is some of the great lords as men.
they've been mighty pleased with themselves since my father's death. That's your anger clouding your judgment. They didn't necessarily have anything to do with it. Calm down. Whoever's eavesdropping outside, come on in. Who are you? Who sent you to listen in on our conversation?
My apologies, good samurai. I'm just a tea seller. My name is Machiko. It wasn't my intention to eavesdrop. Seishi might have saved my life yesterday, and she didn't ask for rice or money. I just wanted to repay her and then go back to selling my tea. I didn't mean any offense. Honest.
You. Forget it. It's to be expected that a mere tea vendor wouldn't know proper etiquette. Still, remember to address her as Master Kurotani from now on. You know what? This is quite opportune. The Kurotani clan needs people, after all. Why don't you stop selling tea and go with Master Kurotani?
Hello, Starfire. Welcome to stream. I don't wish to call her Master Kurotani. Seishimaru has a better ring to it. And well, if I can get my fill of food, then sure, I'll follow Seishimaru.
Do whatever you like. Seishimaru, Lord Kurotani's gone. You're in charge of things now. Don't do anything foolish. If you let your temper get the better of you. Anyway, what's important is that your family name continues.
It wasn't your adoptive parents who died.
Seriously? Has anything I said made it through that thick skull of yours? Let me ask you this. Will you really raise your blade against the great lord's men without a care of your clan? Do you really wish to bring shame to your lord and disaster upon your family? Oh, great. This is just great. So no one shall have peace until your rage dissipates, yes? Well, since all my efforts to persuade you otherwise have been ineffective, then let me give you the truth straight out. Now, I've been the head of the Wakayama clan since my father passed away. He serves as Lord Kurotani's executioner. I know very well that he wronged your family and did great hurt to its name. And the execution was a matter of business, yes, but you're still my friend. And I still want to look after your family if at all possible. So if you still want revenge, I fear I must say that my father is already dead. Come on then, punish me for his sins instead. I dare you. What? Are you hesitating because we are friends? Is that the extent of your resolve? Really? You can't even cut ties with me. I was adopted anyway. The family name means nothing to me. Besides, is the good standing of the Kurotani name really more important than my parents' lives? Well, I'll show you my resolve. Draw your weapon. Put it and that temari over there on the table. I'll close my eyes until you've placed them, then I'll extend a finger. If I point at your sword, then we must face each other in battle. If I point at the temari, then we will sever all the bonds that lie between us. Let us leave this to fate. So be it. We're all set. The sword is on Seishimaru's left and the temari is on her right. Eyes closed, Seishimaru points to the left and then opens her eyes. It looks like our destiny has been decided. My life shall be devoted to vengeance. There shall be no rest till one of us is dead. Since you've made up your mind, then I must man up as well. I'll carry everything I said before through to the end. I'll be waiting for you. Wakayama Keisuke leaves. The story is based on the legend of a Seishimaru. Other than the Seishimaru and Wakayama characters, I've added a new original character called Yano Machiko.
Hyman thinks it flows much better than before.
Many details can be embellished. Given more time, and it's already a challenge to shoot all of this with my current abilities. Okay, enough chit-chat. We have to bring out our professionalism. Mr. Sasano and Miss Koharu from the supporting cast are ready. As for the set, I've decided to shoot the first scene in the Komari tea house. So, Mr. Toma has asked the owner of the tea house for a favor. Unfortunately, we can borrow a private room there. Isn't the owner of the tea house is just the doggo outside on the reception table? Now, we're just waiting for the main character, and that's you. We can start the shooting anytime when you're ready. You can read the script first. There's no need to be nervous. I'll mark all the important lines, so take your time. If you made a mistake in the line, we can reshoot it to get the most desirable effect. Okay, I need to read through the lines again, just in case. Thank you for the... Oh. I need to read the lines, not the map. Yudoshika's fortune slip, secret seal, the script, the letter. Okay, let's see. Can the dust settle before vengeance is had? Whoever's eavesdropping outside, come on in. It wasn't your adopted parents who died. Points to the left. Okay. Tell me when you're ready.
I'm ready.
It's been a while, Seishima. I've heard that you're in charge of the Kurotani clan's affairs now. Looks like the dust has settled since the incident. Lord and Lady Kurotani are gone. But you're taking up the mantle as their eldest daughter to continue to serve the public. I'm sure they would be pleased. Can the dust settle before vengeance is had? You want to take revenge? We are not children anymore. How can you still be as impulsive as you were back then? With Lord Kurotani's abilities, the investigation never should have gone as wrong as it did. But he said himself that he was willing to accept the blame and punishment. Punishment from the great lords was indeed harsh. But Lord Kurotani asked for it himself. I fear that there is still much left unsaid here. Kurotani and Wakayama are both reputable clans. You now carry the clan name. You're a samurai in service of the public, not some wandering Nobushi Ronin. So no matter how angry you are, you must be patient right now. You mustn't seek revenge. What's suspicious is some of the great lords' men. Oh, sorry. What's suspicious is one of the great lords' men. They've been mighty pleased with themselves since my father's death. It's your anger clouding your judgment. It didn't necessarily have anything to do with it. Calm down. Whoever's eavesdropping outside, come on in. Who are you? Who sent you to listen in on our conversation? My apologies, my good samurai. I'm just a tea seller and my name is Machiko. It wasn't my intention to eavesdrop. Seishimaru saved my life yesterday, and she didn't ask for rice or money. I just wanted to repay her and then go back to selling my tea. I didn't mean any offense, honest. You. Forget it. It's to be expected that a mere tea vendor wouldn't know proper etiquette. Still, I address her as Master Kurotani from now on. You know what? This is quite opportune. The Kurotani clan needs people, after all. Why don't you stop selling tea and go with Master Kurotani? I don't wish to call her Master Kurotani. Seishimaru has a better ring to it. Well, if I can get my fill of food, then sure, I'll follow her. Do whatever you like, Seishimaru. When Lord Kurotani is gone, you're in charge of things now. Don't do anything foolish. If you let your temper get the better of you. What's important is that your family name continues. It wasn't your adopted parents who died. Seriously? Has anything I've said made it through that thick skull of yours? Let me ask you this. Will you really raise your blade against the great lord's men without a care of your clan? Do you really wish to bring shame to your lord and disaster upon your family? Oh, great. This is just great. So no one shall have peace until your rage dissipates, yes? Well, since my efforts to persuade you otherwise have been ineffective, then let me give you the truth straight out. Now, I've been the head of the Wakayama clan since my father passed away. He served as Lord Kurotani's executioner. I know very well that he wronged your family and did great hurt to its name. And the execution was a matter of business, yes. But you're still my friend, and you still want to look after your family if at all possible. So if you still want revenge, I fear I must say that my father is already dead. Well, come on then. Punch me for his sins instead. I dare you. Or are you hesitating because we are friends? Is that the extent of your resolve? Really? You can't even cut ties with me? I was adopted anyway. The family name means nothing to me. Oh. I screwed up already. I was adopted anyways. The family name means nothing to me. Besides, is the good standing of the Kurotani name really more important than my parents' lives? Well, I'll show you my resolve. Draw your weapon. Put it and that temari over there on the table. I'll close my eyes until you've placed them. Then I'll extend a finger. If I point at your sword, then we must face each other in battle. If I point at the temari, then we will sever all the bonds that lie between us. Let's leave this all to fate. So be it. We're all set. Mr. Left. It looks like our destinies have been decided. My life shall be devoted to vengeance. There shall be no rest till one of us is dead. Since you've made up your mind, and I must man up as well, I'll carry everything I said before through to the end, and I'll be waiting for you. Everyone did a good job. The effect was perfect this time. Mr. Sasano's performance was full of power and conveyed the charisma of his character, Wakayama Kisuke.
Mr. Xavier, there's something I'm curious about. Can I ask you about it?
Of course, I must say, Machiko was very lively and playful earlier, just as I'd envisioned.
Wakayama Kisuke chose to let Seishimaru take revenge on him, and that's actually to make Seishimaru cool his temper, right?
Hello, Lorraine. Welcome to the stream.
It was out of the goodness of his heart. So would it be better if this character sounded gentler? The current lines feel a little cruel.
I too considered making Keisuke a gentleman, but eventually I gave him this cold and stiff style. But you're right, this story should have another possibility. Should I make more adjustments?
Xavier's doing well now. Mr. Xavier, there is no need to doubt yourself. The reason I ask is that I don't understand why the script was written that way. I can sense that you are very talented in writing. Please continue what you were planning on doing.
Thank you for saying that, Miss Carr. Then let's carry on. For the next scene, I'd like to go to Nazuchi Beach. Given the lightning of location, it should be shot in the evening. The lighting, not lightning, lighting. Let's all get ready and start shooting the next scene in the evening. Yes, sir.
Can you understand me? Who's the handsome doggy?